Hi Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your November 21st to the 30th, 2019 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. So let's see now, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus, how this time frame of the 21st to the 30th of November, how it develops and works out for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take your fairy guidance cards and your witchling cards and put them over to the side. I'll be using them in just a minute. This tarot deck right here is the Templar Tarot, and I will be using this for your bonus reading at the end to answer any more questions that we have, to look at things more deeply, to really see what Spirit is saying, and that's going to go right behind Believe and Kindness. And now I'm using the Good Tarot for your overall reading. So let's see here. Gemini, November 21st to the 30th, 2019. Gemini, November 21st to the 30th, 2019, Gemini. 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 Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Okay, fantastic. That's where the cards fell, so that's where Spirit wants me to stop. At the center of everything, Gemini, for this time is strength. Now, this is a Leo time frame. This is July 23rd to August 22nd, all right? But you are calling upon your strength, and you are also finding that your greatest strength is not brute force, but it's going to be kindness, understanding, serenity, peace. You know, that is your greatest strength. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Everything is changing. The Justice card, Libra energy shining through, September 23rd to October 22nd. The Hanged Man, you see everything so differently. And these are all major arcana cards right now. So this time is going to be intense for you. Then we have the Moon card, another major arcana. The Three of Waters, right? The Three of Cups. For me, that's betrayal. The Seven of Waters, visualizing what you want, stepping back, look at what you desire. The Ten of Waters, right here. Happiness, joy, success, a completion of a cycle. Paired with the Wheel of Fortune, you're completing something. It's emotional. It's very emotional for you. The Transformation card, this is the Devil card in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, and this is the Scorpio time frame, October 23rd to November 21st, which is the first day of this time frame of these readings. So here, the first day, November 21st, can be quite intense for you. So just be aware. And then we have the Page of Fire, a fire sign energy, an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius. So strong Leo presence within this reading. So see your fairy guidance. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Gemini, November 21st to the 30th, 2019. Nurturing and transformation. By nurturing your inner child, you are transforming your whole entire life. By nurturing yourself and saying, yes, I'm here for me. Because you need to be there for you, Gemini. You really do. Instead of giving and giving to everyone and everything, you need to be on your side. You need to be there for you. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Gemini, November 21st to the 30th, 2019, Gemini. November 21st to the 30th, 2019, Gemini. Show me clearly, show me clearly. Beauty, oh, I love that. Oh, goodness, okay, and communication. Oh, Gemini, you were all about communication. That's your thing. Your thing is words. Right? So right here, we have beauty. And this says, when beauty is felt from within, your gorgeousness will glow. This is not anybody else seeing you as beautiful. This is not getting compliments and being the best dressed person out there. This is you seeing beauty within and knowing that the heart of things, the heart of people, is so much more important than everything else. And that's what I'm really seeing here. The color that shines through here is red. It's healing and cleansing your root chakra, and that puts all your other chakras in alignment. But it's healing and cleansing your roots. Yeah. Then we have communication. And this says, effective communication builds a deep bond grounded in common trust and understanding. So, yeah, for you, Gemini, communicating what it is that you want, there's something here that you want to say. And why I sighed is because there's something here that you want to say, but it's like all too much. And you're going to try and like swallow your words or not move forward the way that you want to, or sit there and words are going to get muddled. So be careful about your communication during this time. But also know there's something that you want to say that you have to say, but you're not going to want to do it. The color here is green. That's healing and cleansing your heart chakra. That's really listening to your heart, because your heart is going to tell you how to communicate, where you need to be, how you need to move forward, what it is that you desire. So your heart is going to be in every single word that you say during this time. And I know that sounds intense, okay? But really there's a passion about you, and there's a passion within your communication. So it doesn't have to be within every single word, because that is a bit intense, but it is within the larger sense of what you want. It is within, there's so much heart within something that either you are not saying or something that you need to say. And it can be the emotion here that's holding you back. It can be, and that's where you're calling on your strength. Excuse me, let me get a sip of water. Okay. Then we have nurturing. And this says, keep your inner child nurtured and you will thrive with vitality. Nurture your inner child. Nurture your inner self. Okay? Don't forget about who you once were, because it's going to be so easy. And there's something about what you have been through as a child that can be what's holding back your words. It can be like you don't want to be laughed at. You don't want to be made fun of like you were when you were little. And it doesn't mean that you had to be made fun of when you were little. You might have had an ideal childhood. But there's something here. There's some either but it's some sort of disappointment that comes from childhood that you're going to come up against at this time, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, how do I move past that? How do I embrace what I need right now? And this is really saying to you, look at the child you once were. Remember, visualize that child that you once were, and just say it's okay. Give them a hug. See yourself leaning down or bending down, and just you as a child running into your arms. And it might not be that you were able to protect that child from the pain and the hurt that you went through when you were small, because every child goes through pain and hurt. It's just from a different, scale. So you might not have been able to protect who you were when you were small, but you can love who you were when you were small now, and not sit there and blame them for what happened. Okay? So know that is what Spirit is saying. There's some sort of cleanse and some sort of way that you're leaving the past behind. And then we have here transformation. And it says, the process of self-transformation will open your eyes to the timeless truth about yourself. You're going back to the essence of you, and you are embracing the timeless truth of you. And this requires tremendous strength. Now, you have so many major arcana cards within this reading. Okay? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 6 major arcana cards. 1 court card. A 10, which is the completion of a cycle. Okay? So you only have 3 minor arcana non-court cards here, and non-major arcana cards. So this is going to be a very intense time. Major arcana cards bring about things that kind of seem written in stone. All right? They don't have to be. Remember, free will is always a thing. But here with strength, call upon your inner strength. And your inner strength is not being able to brute force it. Your inner strength is not being able to sit there and kind of like out bench press the guy next to you. Your inner strength is your compassion, your heart, your desire of this life. And here, there's a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new. Here, there's a focusing on something so much greater, and something that you thought, oh no, I couldn't possibly. Here, you're seeing yes, you can, because look at this. You have 10, 11, and 12. You have a progression in the major arcana, which means that you're moving towards a change. Yeah, 10, 11, 12, 13, right here. Oh my gosh. You're moving towards a change that is almost inevitable. And it's really like, hold on. Hold on. Hold on, I'm just listening to Spirit. Hold on, you're moving towards something great, but it's more than that. Hold on, the reason for it all is coming clear. Okay? And it doesn't have to be that it's so clear, like it's like angels singing in your ear clear. But there's something that happens and you're like, oh my gosh, that's why? Oh my gosh, that's the reason? So there is a clarity, there's a revelation, there's almost a revolution within yourself that's coming forward, that's leading you forward. And you're like, oh my gosh, I see it. So here, with the Strength card, it's a Leo energy. It's July 23rd to August 22nd. It can be that time frame. It can be a Leo showing up very prevalently in your life. But here, there's the Scorpio time frame. And I really see this more as you embracing your strength, you embracing that Leo mentality of, I'm right, I know what I need to do, I know where I'm heading, I'm strong, I'm powerful, I'm going for it. All right? Because Gemini, you're going to want to overthink things because you're an air sign and that's what you do. And I'm not picking on you. I myself am a Gemini, all right? But you're going to want to overthink things. You're going to want to see the two sides of the story. And the Scorpio is like, oh, please, don't do that. Please, 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 just go and act. Take on this Leo energy and be like, this is what we're doing. This is where we're going. This is how I'm getting there. Because there's something here that you're taking the reins of. And it's almost like you're looking in the lion's mouth, and it takes a lot of courage, but it is profound and it is beautiful. So with this transformation, you're seeing here beauty within what should be pain or what is going to be painful, because the transformation, a death, okay, no matter what it is, okay, the dying away of the old self, the rebirth of the new, it is always painful. It always has a bittersweet undertone to it. So don't expect everything during this time to be roses and butterflies and just like, and they all lived happily ever after, because you're going to want to drop kick that all the way to the curb. You're going to be like, no, I'm not putting up with that nonsense. You know, I was sold that story when I was little, and that's not how life works. And that, oh, wow, that can be exactly what you need to nurture within yourself, Gemini. That the fairy tale, that Disney is a lie. You know, the fairy tales that they are based off of are a lot crueler and a lot more real. And that's what life is. Life is cruel. Life is heartbreaking. Life is life is rough. And nobody wants to say that. Everybody's like, oh no, you'll get there. Follow your dreams and you'll be happy every day of your life. No, you follow your dreams, you might be miserable. You know, at times, I'm not saying you'll be miserable always, but at times the things that you had dreamt of doing, the things that you had wanted your whole entire life, you might sit there and be like, why the heck did I want this? You know, why am I walking down this path? Moments like that will come up. Don't throw things away because it's hard. It's going to be hard, but it's going to be so profoundly worth it. It really is. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is just reiterating the fact that this is a wild ride. This is a wild ride, Gemini. And what you have here is you have your life doing a 180. You have everything changing. And the Wheel of Fortune says, yes, each day has its season, each time has its season, everything like that. But hold on. Hold on, because you're going to feel like you're on a roller coaster ride. You're going to feel like you have your highs, you have your lows, your lefts, your right. They might not be as intense for some of you, Gemini, as they are for others. But know that you're going to sit there, and it's only a short period of time. You know, it's from the 21st to the 30th. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, how many, unknowns can be thrown at me? How much can be coming my way? And for a lot of you Geminis, you're going to be like, okay, enough is enough, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. This is nonsense, okay? But the repeat of the number 10 that's crowning you, and why I'm excited about this, is the repeat of the number 10 is an end of a cycle. So here, you're ending a craziness, and you're going to find yourself doing a 180 towards love, towards joy, towards happiness, towards prosperity, towards success, towards seeing what you give your life to, really moving you forward. Okay, seeing the love and the happiness that you want life to be built off of, leading you forward. Now, you might want life to be built off of stacks and stacks of money, and who really would turn that away? But here, what Spirit really focuses on, and I'm going to tell you the God's honest truth, is that Spirit doesn't sit there and see the money that we worship as being very important. Yes, you need it because you need to have a roof over your head and food on the table and everything like that, okay? But out of keeping you safe, and even when keeping you safe, they're going to make you work for it, because they're going to say, how does your soul need to advance? How do you need to move forward, Gemini? And so it can be at the most down points in your life that Spirit is right there with you saying, this is the change that we've been waiting for. I'm so excited for you. And you're going to be sitting there at the bottom of the ladder, looking at it, things, and being like, what the heck, dude? Devastated, heartbroken, feeling misunderstood, feeling like everything that you've given your life to was a lie. And know that's just part of life. Know that there are just moments of that. And I know you're sitting there and saying, Dane, you said this was a good reading, and this is an excellent reading. And now you're making me super depressed. I'm not trying to. All right? I just do not think that we should sell people lies anymore, because it makes them think that life is some happy, beautiful thing. And I think of my grandparents. I think first of all, how little money they had. Right? How my grandpa only had a 6th grade education because he was too smart. And his parents were like, we need you to work. Get out there. You're 12, go work. And he had a bad heart. And then I think of life now, and it's like, oh, it's supposed to be easy. Why? It wasn't easy for them. Why is it supposed to be easy for me? And that's what I'm saying here. There's some sort of revelation that comes. And there's some sort of way that you're looking at things. And you're like, oh my gosh. And it makes you so much stronger and so much more the person that you were born to be. And it's not about roses and butterflies and puppy dogs and they all lived happily ever after. It's about facing fears. It's about saying, wow, that's a doozy. The moon card is about facing fears. It is a Pisces time frame, February 19th to March 20th. And the thing with Pisces is they could hold the whole world in their hands if they could just move past being afraid. Gemini, we can hold the whole world in our hands if we could just move past caring what everybody else is saying about us. Communication. Okay? The beauty is in not caring. Is in not sitting there and saying, I can help your words. I can have you like me. You know why I started reading the tarot? I started reading the tarot when I was rather small. I got a deck. And I just wanted to know what people thought of me. I would do the Celtic cross spread, and I just wanted to know what people thought of me. Okay? That is so narcissistic. That is so wrong. And not what the tarot is supposed to be for. So here, it's like, let it go. Let it go. What other people think of you, the fears, the doubts. Because here, you're being a student of your passion, the student of your creativity, the student of where you want to be. Body, mind, and spirit. The Page of Fire, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you have a strong Sagittarian presence here, is moving you forward. You're calling on your strength, but you're being a student of how to walk. You're calling on your magic. You have here this tiger, this white tiger right there, protecting you. As butterflies fly from your hands, as you embrace a transformation. Okay? The death, the dying away of the old self, the rebirth of the new, the facing of fears. You're going to find yourself more illuminated by insights and understanding during the night. Now here with the 3 of water, how I always see the 3 of water, okay, the 3 of cups. And I know people disagree because in the book it says that the 3 of cups is happiness, joy, and celebration and success, and everything is wonderful. How I see the 3 of water, and this is just how it is with me, is that it's trusting somebody or thinking other people know more than you and being betrayed by it. Heartbroken, disappointment, just kind of like, oh my gosh, seriously? And here, it's kind of like, I just see this as learning how to rely on yourself. And it's not saying the only person you can trust is you and you are this lone wolf and you just have to go out there and just do it. Okay? But knowing here that nobody has the answers. Everybody's looking, and people gather bits of it. It's kind of like magpies. We gather the shiny bits that mean to us what's important, right? So you have to look towards other people who gather different shiny bits that are beautiful and important to them. So here, never think that somebody else has all the answers and that you're just wandering lost, because that's going to be what makes you waver. And actually, here with the Hanged Man, you are seeing things differently. You're not seeing things wrong. You're simply seeing them differently. So with this different insight, with this different understanding, okay, know that it's actually a powerful thing for you. Know that it is actually a gift. Okay? And don't say, oh my gosh, I have to see it like everybody else. And this person here is telling me that I'm, not doing things right. And it can be a Leo or it can be a Pisces. Okay? It's just like you have to let go of your expectations for them. Yeah, you do. Let go of your expectations to them, for them, or with them, or whatever it is. And here with the Hangman, you're seeing things differently. They won't see things the same way you are. Okay? Very few people during this time, from the 21st to the 30th, will understand your vision, will understand the ferocity of your spirit, will understand the way that you're moving forward because you're transforming and you're holding on to your passion. You're transforming and you're going after what it is that you love. Here, with the Seven of Water, it's embracing visualization. It's knowing that power lives between your ears, okay, within your brain. And there are endless possibilities for you. There are endless ways of moving you forward. But it's like, I haven't seen it quite yet, or I don't believe that it can quite be mine. And so here with the Seven of Waters, it's seeing the endless possibilities. It's seeing the endless bounty that can be yours. And knowing that it doesn't have to be given in just a certain way, but it has to be believed in. So it's kind of like, I love this story. And I know it's kind of religious, but, bear with me. So there was this guy and a flood was coming, or it was raining and everything was flooding, right? He was on top of his house. And he prayed to God. He said, please, 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 please save me. And so this boat came by. And he said, get in the boat. And he said, no, 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 God's going to save me. And then, and then finally, like, a helicopter came. And he goes, no, 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 God will save me. And then he drowns. And he's like, God, what the heck? You were supposed to save me. Right? Divinity, the universe, you were supposed to save me. And divinity, the universe, God, looks at him and says, I sent you a boat and I sent you a helicopter. What the heck? You didn't get on either. Because he was looking at something else. He was looking for something different. Here, keep your eyes open. Know that your gifts are going to come, but it's not going to come in the way that you expected. He wanted a hand of God to come and take him out of the water. See your power, see your truth moving you forward. See the blessings coming after you, or coming for you. No, they're actually coming after you. They are. You can deny them, you can walk away from them, but justice is coming. Be just with yourself, what you're seeing, what you want. When you're seeing what you want, when you're seeing where it is that you want to be just with yourself. And don't expect, actually understand, it will not be like everybody else. Some people walk through the front door of life and they get things and it just seems to fall at their feet. You're not meant to walk through the front door. If you've been trying to do things a certain way and it just has not been working and you are frustrated and overwhelmed and you're thinking, what the heck? Open the window. Look at things differently. Step back. Detach yourself from the situation for a little bit. Step back and then go after what you want. Okay? But you have to look at it with new eyes. And you have to look at it with the sense of justice, with the balancing of the scales, with this flaming sword of truth. Because then you move towards blessings and happiness and joy and understanding, and then you transform. So how do you transform? How do you not let fear and other people's doubts, okay, so how do you not let the words of everybody else stand in your way? Because that is the main thing for you, Gemini. To not let everybody else's words, that is the main thing for all Geminis, stand in your way. How do you embrace your strength without falling back into old habits, without letting other people's words trump yourself, overpower you, take away your voice? How do you move forward in this strength and transformation? How does Gemini move forward in this strength and transformation? Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Right there. Right, and I'm just going to lay them out. Oh, wow. Okay. You see the tremendous contrasts between the two artists. I love that in this reading. For some reason, it's just so important. Okay. So you have here the repeat of the number 10. Again, a completion of a cycle. You also have the king and queen of water shining through. So you have the king and queen of love. Whenever I have the king and queen of the same suit, okay, from the same deck in a reading, it means a true love connection. It means a soulmate connection. It means a powerful connection that moves you forward. Now, the way I view soulmates is quite different than a lot of people. I don't believe in Plato's that we were all like kind of conjoined twins and everybody has their other half, but the gods separated us. Okay, I don't believe that. I believe that your soulmates are people that you knew in past lives that are supposed to connect you with a deeper lesson and a deeper truth for this life. And here, it's all about your heart. And here, there's this lighthouse, and I love lighthouses. I don't know, I don't think I've ever shared that, but I do. I love lighthouses. So here, there's some sort of beacon for you that is moving you forward towards your love, towards your power, and towards your truth. It has to do around a water sign energy, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer, but it has to do around your heart. Okay, around your heart. And it's showing from the main part of the reading that the Scorpio aspect, the transformation is real. Right? The transformation is real. The queen, the director behind the scenes, and the king, the actor upon the stage, are coming together. Okay? And they are bringing you to a place that you need to be. And it's going to be a transformation. It's going to be the two parts of you coming together, the twins that you are, Gemini, coming together. All right? And here, there's going to be heightened sensitivity because of this. Here, with the Three of Swords, okay, and actually, I really like this Three of Swords because the angel is protecting this man and the skeleton, and death is turning away. So here, you are facing something that it was like enough. Enough is enough. The pain, the sorrow, the disappointment, the heartbreak, and your angels right there with you, absolutely protecting you, saying, you know what, I got this. And death walks away. The death, the pain, the destruction, the sense of no more, it leaves. And it's like, okay, I understand. And it takes one sword with it. Okay? And then here, you hold that sword in your hand. It's a gift of knowledge. And you hold your hand on top of the skull. Okay? It's a gift of knowledge. It's a gift of understanding. It's a gift of beauty that leads you forward. And here, with the Nine of Swords, you're going to be like, what the heck is going on? You know, are you kidding me? Not being able to sleep at night. Some Geminis might very well be finding that you're not able to sleep very well at night. Or you're having restless night sleeps, terrible night sleeps. Okay? Everything is changing and you know it and you're kind of preparing for it. And then we have the Eight of Cups. It's walking away from the heartbreak, the pain, the disappointment. This is my ending that's as severe as a divorce. All right? So I'm not saying any of you guys who are in really great relationships, I'm not saying that you will get divorced or you'll break up. But I am saying that something is ending here and it's like, that's it, we're over, it's finalized. But you're mourning something and it feels like the fall. It feels like the fall of your wings. It feels like your wings have been clipped. It feels like you will not be able to move forward the way that you want to. And here with the Eight of Cups, it's like you're taking matters into your own hand and you're walking away. You're walking away and you're being empowered because at your root is exquisite, is the King of Waters. It's like you know your heart and your heart is what people are seeing. Your heart is the actor upon the stage. Your emotions, your understanding, your truth. And that brings you to the Ten of Pentacles, prosperity, bounty, a sense of, oh my gosh, there's more than enough. Oh my gosh, we're okay. Because there's a questioning here of, am I okay? You know, can I do this? Can I move forward? You have a community around you. And if you don't have a community around you, if you're saying, Dane, I do not have a community, okay? Here, the Ten of Pentacles is saying that you have your angels with you. And you have a sense of the people that you are supposed to meet, the people who have helped you set up your life course. They're going to be coming into play at this time. Not all of them, but some of them most definitely. And there's a sense of a community towards your prosperity, but also what you value as much as money. And remember, divinity doesn't care. Money is like time. They're like, hey, okay, you need it because you need to exist on this plane, but it doesn't have the same power that it does over us. Right? So divinity doesn't see it the same way. Here with the Ten of Wands, what I love here is that she's holding, I think they're called crooks? I don't remember. Gosh. Okay. So the shepherd's staff. and the angel is holding them. And again, not to get religious, but these are the Templar cards, so I guess it makes complete sense. But Jesus was a shepherd, right? And you can see shepherds very important in the Old Testament, in the New Testament, And so here she's holding them, and she's, there's just a look of love on her face. And it's kind of like, I got this. I see my powers, I see my truth, I see my gifts, and I got it. It's so different from the way the 10 of wands is usually portrayed that it seems contradictory. But I guess it makes perfect sense since I see the 3 of waters in a very contradictory way. So this is learning how to rely on yourself. And it's saying here, you have it. You have what you need to succeed. You have what you need to move forward, and that embraces. And now you are embracing the Empress. And it's like, yes, you see things differently because it's over the Hanged Man. Okay, so you see how she's surrounded by bones. That doesn't seem very empressly, But there's beauty, there's bounty, there's success. There's Hebrew lettering, and there's Christ right behind her. And it's like, yes, you're there. Yes, it's okay. There's going to be beauty, but you're seeing everything differently. So that beauty is going to come with pain and sorrow and disappointment, but it's going to be the rose, right? If you see the roses here, the rose is gorgeous, but it has its thorns. So that's going to be the way that you see things at this time. Yes, it's beautiful, but it has its thorns. And now you're reclaiming your throne. You're knowing what it is that you want. You get this knowledge. You're reclaiming your throne. You are the Empress. You're like saying, this is my time. You're going to feel much more comfortable, Gemini, behind the scenes of things, even though you have the King and Queen here. So you have the ability to feel very comfortable on stage. You're not really going to want to. You're not going to want to be on stage. This is going to be a time where you feel like being quiet and taking in the knowledge. Absolutely beneficial. It will be. The Star card. Aquarius energy. So a strong Aquarius presence because they're also represented. Oh, no, these are the swords. Sorry, I keep on thinking they are. So a strong Aquarius energy here. And, excuse me, this is a time frame of January 20th to February 18th. This is getting your soul's wish. And it's kind of like you're seeing glimpses into the future. I know that might sound funny, but it's true. You're going to see glimpses into things because I just see this as a scrying pool. And she lit the candles around it. And you're going to see glimpses into what you're passionate about, what you desire, right? And the water runs deep. It's kind of like silent waters run deep, and that's going to be so you during this time. Then you move towards the Queen. Again, like the star that you're holding in your hand here, you have the lighthouse guiding your way. You have this sense of being guided forward towards more, towards what it is that you want and where it is that you need to be. And you are overpowering the chaos of emotions. You're like stronger than people thought you would be. And now you claim your power. But it's also really sitting here and saying, okay, I know what I want. I'm claiming my power. I know where I'm heading. I'm illuminating my way. And I'm also sending my ships out. Because here, the king is sending his ships out, but he has a sea dragon. So he's able to defend his ships, right? Here, you're able to light your way. That leads you to walking away from what is no longer right, from what you have been looking at too seriously, right? Most definitely. And claiming a knowledge from the divine that is breathtakingly important. Your subconscious message for this reading is the Magician. You are more powerful than you think you are. Okay? There's a magic to you. There's a beauty to you that you need, and I'm going to say need, you need to embrace. You need to, because you're standing before the altar of your existence. And as you stand, as you claim your power, divinity sees you and you see the divine. You see the divine. And that can be completely overwhelming. You could be like, oh my gosh. You can ignore it. You cannot be ready for it. That's totally fine. All right, don't think, oh my gosh, if I don't take this gift right away, I'll never get there. If I don't embrace the Magician, I'll never be able to cultivate and create what I want. That's not true. You will be able to cultivate and create what you want. But you have to do it in a timing that feels right for you. So there's a tremendous power around you. There's a tremendous grace around you. There's a tremendous sense of, I walk in my truth. And that's what you're going to do. You're claiming your truth. And you're claiming your power. You're claiming your power over the elements. You're claiming your power as you move forward in this life. Being able to manipulate reality to fit what you desire. And isn't that what we do every single day? We fit our narratives into life. But now you're going to be doing so with so much more purpose, and people are taking note. That brings you to the King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You are embracing your prosperity and your power. Your subconscious message for the Templar reading is you are embracing your power, is you are a king. Subconsciously, you know you have this. You know you got this. And you know you're able to move forward in that truth and in that glory. Right? Yeah. And you have to claim the throne. You have to claim your magic. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. And may harmony always be with you. Bye.